As I look back at a lot of boxing camps, meaning like Team Spence or Team Canelo, a lot of teams, the camp of Wilder. You see how, Wilder, he split from Mark Breland. There was situations between, after the Tyson Fury fight, Wilder, he's sitting up here listening to these LDBC dudes put it in his mind that Mark Breland spiked his water, and ever since that happened, Deontay Wilder's been losing. He's been losing. He hasn't been the same since he changed over to Malik Scott, and it got even worse, right? Canelo, Ryan Garcia, he was over there with Reynoso and them at one time, and then Canelo was messing with them, and it was a lot of back and forth, and then it just never was the same. They all started splitting and had conflict with each other. Errol Spence, he was with Derrick James, and after the Crawford fight, you started hearing stuff with them. Conflict. Errol Spence allegedly owed Derrick James some money. Derrick James, I think he sued Errol Spence. So they got into some stuff. They was together for a little bit. But one team that that never fell apart was Terence Crawford's team, Team Crawford. Bernie the Boxer, Red Spikes. I forgot some of the other guys in that camp. Brian BoMac McIntyre. They've been with Bud since he was a kid, bro. And that means a lot. You just when you notice it, right? The only other boxing team that stuck together as long is Tank Davis' team with Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny. Calvin Ford's been with Tank since he was a kid. But that's the closest you can get to Bud. Bud and his team seem to have a perfect relationship. Not saying stuff don't go on behind the scenes, because everybody argues, everybody fights, but they seem to stick together. They stay together. Bud's team reminds me of the Locks. See how the Locks stuck together all these years through the rap game? You never seen them break up. You seen all these other crews break up. Only the Locks and MOP really stayed together. You see, Wu-Tang had little issues with each other, but they still kind of stuck together. But some of them don't like each other. Mobb Deep broke up at a time, had some conflict. Dipset, Cameron and them, they all diplomats. They all broke up into little factions, but the Locks stayed true to each other. They made solo stuff, but they all still was one group. Never heard them splitting up as a group. Same thing with Team Crawford. He's been with this team since he was a baby. You breed winners when you got consistency in your camp, man. All right, and same with Tank. You know what I mean? As much as I don't like the motherfucker, and the way he's been moving, his team has been consistent with him. But I mean, even them, I'm hearing now that Tank he changed trainers and stuff. Terence Crawford's never done that, not to my knowledge. You know what I mean? He's stuck with the winning team, bro. And that is why you're gonna produce winners. When you got consistency, you win. You produce winners. When you have a winning team behind your back, all you know how to do is win. So I think it's a beautiful thing, and that is more of what we need in boxing. Like, we need solid camps like Terence Crawford's camp. That's with him thick and thin, was there from when he was, a little tiny little thing, and now they stuck with him. And you see, when you stick with your guy, and your guy do you right and you do him right, you see the results to this shit, man. And I don't know if anybody noticed this, but I've been paying attention to this for a long time, and I'm watching all of these boxers change trainers and change coaches, and then every time, most of the time when they do that, stuff start going wrong for them. Either they get beat, or it's not always the coaches and the trainers' fault. A lot of times the boxers and their lifestyles too. But I noticed that it does something. It causes a lot of rift. And when you got conflict going on in the camp, the boxer can't really focus, man. We don't need that. So I love the unity of Team Crawford, man. That is more of what boxing needs. And shout out to Red Spikes. Shout out to BoMac. Shout out to the whole Team Crawford. They did a good job, man. And on 13th, it's gonna get even better. What y'all think, man? It's your boy Rebel Life Boxing. Talk to me. Drop them comments. And I'll catch y'all later.